Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Sober School, where you can always find experience, strength, and hope. My name is Drew, and I'm an alcoholic, and we want to welcome you to this platform here today. Regardless of what your addiction may be, you are welcome here. We support multiple pathways to recovery, and we want this program to work for you. If you're watching us through the Recovery Classroom Facebook group page, we encourage you to share your own experience, strength, and hope, and your own words of wisdom. You never know who needs to hear what it is you might have to say, and it could just change someone's life, including your own. We do encourage you to follow those Facebook posting guidelines. We want to make sure that when folks come here looking for experience, strength, and hope and words of wisdom, that they find it, rather than someone asking for a cash app tag or asking for a date or to send them money. So with that being said, I am ready to get home. It has been, it's been a long, almost 2 weeks now. Since I've even slept in my own bed. We've been traveling from baseball to vacation, and we're still here down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. But I am definitely looking forward to getting home. And I was thinking this morning that there are times when, early on anyway, I came into the rooms and I hear this phrase, "life on life's terms," and I'd be like, "What the fuck does that even mean? What does that mean?" And this past almost 2 weeks has been a great example. There have been things that have happened that are outside of my control, that I don't have any say in, and that's okay. And I remember back when I used to try to control everything, and whenever I'd fail at controlling something that I had no control over, by the way, whenever I'd fail, it would always, get me upset, which would always lead me to drink. And so I'm thankful today that I know what life on life's terms means. That means that there is shit that's going to happen in your life, in my life, that we don't have any say, we don't have any control, and that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Matter of fact, 9 times out of 10 in my experience, whenever I got the hell out of the way, even though a situation I was in might have looked bleak, it might have looked, like, oh God, this is the end of the world, or how in the hell is this going to work out? All these negative emotions with the situation, 9 times out of 10, when I got the hell out of the way, things worked out. And worked out much better than what I could have ever hoped that they would have worked out for. For me, it really solidified my faith in my higher power, whom I choose to call God. It solidified the fact that I don't have to drink. I don't have to drink over these situations that might arise, that might pop up and creep up into my life. I go back to the serenity prayer. We say, we all know the serenity prayer. We say it every night at every meeting. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. There's going to be things in your life that you just can't change. It doesn't mean you have to drink over it. It doesn't mean you have to drug over it. Matter of fact, like I said, 9.5 times out of 10, whenever I got the hell out of the way and just said, all right, Lord, I'm not going to try to control this. I don't know. I don't have any control. I know I don't have any control. So I'm just going to let you work this out. 9.5 times out of 10, guys, I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, things worked out much better than what I could have ever hoped for. So I want to encourage you today, no matter what you're going through, no matter what circumstances you might be facing, if it's something beyond your control, let your higher power take care of it. Let God take care of it, because He's going to do a lot better job at taking care of shit than what you or I might. There's been so many situations where had I tried to take charge, I would have fucked it up, and I would have dug myself into a deeper hole. God's a lot more qualified to handle shit that I can't handle. And He's a lot more qualified than I am to handle a lot of these circumstances, these situations. So I just want to encourage you today, just because you may be going through something that it feels like it might be the end of the world, doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Matter of fact, just be patient, stay the course. Things will usually work out a lot better than what you could have ever even hoped or anticipated for. It just takes time. That's another saying I heard a lot. Time takes time. What the fuck does that mean? Well, it means time takes time. And a lot of times, for me anyway, it always happened on God's time. So I would turn over my will and my life to the care of a power greater than myself, a God of my own understanding, right? I would turn my will and my life over to them and say, hey, God, you got to take care of this, but I want you to take care of it on my time. That's not how it works. When we hand things off to God like that, He's going to take care of it in His time, not ours. And so I want to encourage you to be patient. and just stay the course. Things will work out. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Hope you have a kick-ass day. I'm excited to get back on the road and finally get back home sometime next week. Actually sleep in my bed and see my 5 dogs. I miss them a lot. But it's been a fun 2 weeks for sure. So again, guys, I hope you have a kick-ass day. And if there's a topic you'd like to hear discussed, please send it in to the Recovery Classroom Facebook group messenger page. We'd love to take a look at it and see what we can bring up to it. So anyway, again, I hope you guys have a kick-ass day. We will be talking again soon. In the meantime, guys, remember, you cannot get drunk if you don't take that first drink.